What up, anime people? It's the anime cookout. We got the grill, got the charcoal burning. It's been a interesting weekend of anime. What do we got up on the grill cooking today, Andrew?
Oh man, okay, so we're kicking off on these episodes, man. They're starting off. So everything we're talking about here is either on season one or just came out. So you have plenty of time to jump in there, get on the grill, get it hooked up, talk about it, read about it, watch it, and then come back to us and let us know what your thoughts are, man, how you felt about it. So let's start on Friday. So Friday came out. We got a few animes, but the ones that we're mainly watching right now, Mashable. So if you don't know what Mashable is, it's about a gentleman who starts magic school, and he doesn't have any magic powers. Now, this I have to say that Nick, you were right. This is Hogwarts. Dude, it's like a rip off of Hogwarts. Like I
It
can't
really is.
I can't even tell you how much of a ripoff this is of Hogwarts, man.
Oh man.
Uh, the first, the second, first episode is establishing, the characters and everything, and then the second one, Mash gets in there, and he literally go like the last one is literally a maze. Like this is, Hogwarts and this. What is it? The Sorcerer's Stone, right? Yeah, the
No,
Sorcerer's
the Goblet of Fire one
a
where they have the
Goblet of Fire.
maze.
There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, the maze. Yeah, dude. It was. I was like, dude, this is Hogwarts, like all the way,
Yeah.
man. But it's fun. It's fun,
No.
man. It's a good anime. He's OP. He goes in there. Like I said, he's beginning the entrance exam for the school. So this is like a whole showdown entrance exam. My Hero Academia written on top of it as
Yeah.
well. They present it like that. When I was watching it, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is Hogwarts slash My Hero Academia all the
Uh,
way.
It gave
Uh,
it kind of gave me like when Black Clover vibes, like when Astra was trying to do his test and he's like, "Oh, he has no magic." I was like, "I've heard this before."
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. When they were becoming Black Knights,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Once again, he enters the prestigious schools of Easton Magic Academy. He's trying to become a student there. So he has to go through an entrance exam, and he goes through a couple of trials. And yeah, of course, the way he is with no magic, I love it. Whenever it was like a puzzle quiz in the very beginning, and instead of like doing some all like mind altering trick or something like that, he like crushes that pencil with his hand, and then all the words just like line up, like they're sentient, right? It just lines up like he's gonna like beat the crap out of him. Dude, it was funny, man. That's why I like it. I like it because it's funny in the sense that it doesn't take itself serious, and that's why it's a good something fun to watch on a Friday, man. It's nothing that you're gonna get horrible, deep, like oh my god, this is intriguing mystery. It's
No.
just a One Punch Man, but with magic school.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
So with that being said, Mash, he's befriended by a couple of guys. Once again, they're all like astounded, like what, like so much power he has in his hand and everything, or like in his body. So he gets into his dorm room, and that's pretty much where it ends. He starts the first day of school, so it's brand new second episode. So you're more than welcome to jump in there, check it out, look at it. It's called Mashable. It's Mashal Magic and Muscles, and if you don't get it, they mash magic and muscles together to get mashals. So yeah, it's a good fun one, man. So what was your thoughts, man, about the episode?
Oh man, I loved it. I think you touched on it. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's so funny. Had some really cool moments, like with the headmaster. Talking to him. I won't spoil what it is, but yeah, it had some nice moments. Had some funny moments, like when he would always speak out, and the guy doing the exam was getting mad at him. Like it's just hilarious. Like it's a nice, refreshing, different anime like than what we usually talk about. So I enjoyed. I like it.
Yeah, man, great one. It was a good one. So, out of 5 stars, man, what are you tossing this one on the grill for?
I'll give this one. I'll do a 3.8.
That. So Crunchyroll has it at 4.9 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, 4.9. I was gonna give it like a 4.5
I
because
mean,
it
that's
was
yeah. I
it
mean, it
was
was
good.
really good. Don't get me wrong, it was really good. Like I enjoyed it. I think it was more for me. I gave it a lower grade because I felt like I've seen this already.
Yeah. Okay.
And that
Okay.
was the only thing. But as far as like just grading it, I can agree with those grades 100% because it was really good, like
Yeah.
funny. It's just another thing too. Like we're gonna talk about it. Like Doctor Stone, they have all these things, like these eye things. And I was like, I've seen
Yeah.
that, like
The
because all the
cracks.
ones with magic have it. It's
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I see it. But I enjoyed it. But yeah, other than that, it was just hard for me to get away from that while I was watching it. Like,
Yeah. Black Clover, My Hero Academia,
yeah, take that to
Saitama.
Disney. This is
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what they did. They said what are the popular of populars in this world, right?
yeah.
And they were like Hogwarts, Demon Slayer, My Hero Academia, Saitama, Black Clover. What else can we toss in there? Next week we're gonna get some Jujutsu Kaisen,
Some One Piece,
One
some
Piece,
Tokyo Revengers.
Dragon Ball Z. He's gonna
No.
pop. Somebody's gonna do a Super Saiyan power up. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
he's over 9,000. You know, like so
Oh man.
Mashable. It's great because you know what, they can always fall back like Saitama does it. Like Saitama is a trope on Superman, right?
Yeah,
So like nothing can hurt him. Nothing, he's invincible beyond invincibles, right? So they could always fall back on that and say, you know what, that's the whole point of the show. They're matching everything they could possibly think
yeah.
of together and making this show.
I was
Uh,
about to say that it's in the name, so I give it to him.
so I'll give it to them, man. It's a fun show. So jump on there. It's Mashable. Comes out on Fridays. It's a fun watch. So
Yeah,
jump on there. That's about our. If you want to take it in our grill terms, it's about the fish. Portion. Somebody's gonna order that salmon. It's great. It's reliable. It's gonna be good. You're gonna have. Hey, but it's salmon. We've
yeah,
seen it. We've done it. We already ate them before. We're not getting anything special than salmon, right?
yeah.
So let's go from there, man. So another one that came out, I'm throwing this one at you. I haven't even told you. It's called Rokudo's Bad Girls, and I haven't started it yet. I'm gonna start it. After today, I'm gonna watch it this week. I'm gonna throw it in our lineup. It's supposed to be. It's a shonen show, action, demons, spirit fighting, funnies and stuff like that. So, but it's girls. So, I'm gonna check it out. I'll let you know. But it comes out on Fridays too. And
Perfect.
it's something to throw in there. As well. Season 3 is for Thursday. Season 3, The Daily Life of an Immortal King. If you haven't seen it, season 3 anime, really great manga. They brought it over and everything. It's been doing really, really well. So let's go forward. Now there is another one that came out. It's kind of mixed. Okay, I like it. I don't like it. Gives me kind of vibes. Give me not good vibes. It's called Buddy Daddies, and it's about two hitmen that become like a father figure to a little girl. So it's like Spy Family, but guy related,
Yeah,
versus like man and woman type of situation. So I watched a couple of episodes. I just kind of died off on it. It wasn't really great. So if you want to pick it up, watch it. Great. Let us know how it is in the comments. But I wasn't really a big fan of it. But it does come out on Fridays. I want to give it a shout out because it is blowing up. It has some good fandom to it, but it's just not my kind of anime. I think I've seen like way too many of them, so it's
yeah.
not mine. Another one. All right, so let's move into Saturday. Okay, so season 2, it's on season 2, Eden Zero. If you're not a fan, if you haven't watched it, Go watch it. It's really good. I think what's his name, Nick. That's your one that you have issues with. You're like it's fairy tale light, but in the far galaxy, far, far away.
I watched a part of the first season, and I'll end up finishing it in like a week. So it's pretty good. I'll give the writer that. It's pretty good. I give him that. Like, so I'll start it up and finish it up.
Yeah, Eden Zero, big fan base. Like you said, it's Fairy Tale 2 in a galaxy far, far away. So
Yeah.
if you want to watch Fairy Tale and you want to watch it in far galaxy far away, you're gonna see it, right? It's
Yeah.
no different. I mean, it's almost identical. I have a good one. It's a shoujo. It's called A Galaxy Next Door. It is really, man. It is fascinating. It's a girl anime. I'm gonna throw it out there to y'all, man. It's one of those. So get comfortable, pour you some popcorn, and you're gonna fall in love with a little love story. So now here was another one. Another friend of mine, she recommended this one. It's called My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 99. So it's sort of like a falling game version. Like I'm still trying to find the word for it. I don't call it an isekai because it's not. It's like one of those where they go into the game world, right? But it's
Yeah.
not like Sword Art Online where they're like they're in a comatose and they're in that game world, or I think in the end it turned out that they weren't really in the game world. They were in the game world, but
Yeah.
not at the game world.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, but it went from an anime, from a webcomic to an anime to now to a manga to an anime. So people really really love it. It's called My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 99. So it's about a female college student faces the absolute worst situation when she ends up with a breakup with her boyfriend after he has an affair with a woman he met playing an online game. While relieving her stress by rampaging through the opening haunting grounds of an online game, Akane spills everything about her heartbreak to Yamada, a player she met by chance who happens to be in the same guild. I don't care is the I don't care is his curt reply. But when Akane gets a makeover and joins an offline event to get back at her boyfriend, she hears those dreadful words again, and that was Akame's fate encountered with Yamada. So that's the synopsis of the story, man. I mean, dude, they say it's good. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna jump in there. I'm gonna watch it for you guys. I'm gonna get these shojos, so I'll see these loved ones. I'll fight it. I'll fight it. But all right, so we have another one, a good one, Summoned to Another World for a second time. I ain't gonna lie, first episode was great, second episode was trash. It was boring, it was stupid, it was all talk, it was just trash, man. So I'm up in the air on it. And this is somebody bringing tofu to the game, man. Right here. This is somebody bringing tofu to the
Oh man.
like it was hot at the
Yeah.
beginning. They were like, "Hey man, I'm bringing something good. I'm bringing something from Korean barbecue." And you're like, "Damn, hell yeah, man! Bring that Korean barbecue over here." You're thinking you get some bogies, something good, some fried chicken. No man, he brought the tofu, man, and everybody like, man, ain't nobody want that damn tofu over here, man. So it was second episode was trash. First episode, great, man. Got me hooked, and then second episode came along, and I was like, man, this is trash, man. So hopefully, third episode we'll see an improvement, but if not, I'm gonna ditch it. I'll watch it when this whole season drops. So what's another one that came out? So Saturday. Saturday is sort of like the day that they release like the dubs and stuff like that, and the weak ones. But they got one strong power hit that came out, and they not expected to hit out hard, and that's Hell's Paradise. So Saturday, Hell's Paradise came out. It is this third episode, so come on, jump on it if you haven't seen it. It's called Weakness and Strength. My lord, when I saw this, the first thing I said, I texted Hell's Paradise is badass. It was it falls, and damn it, base is Vinland Saga, right? Our base is Vinland Saga. Like we throw everything back to Vinland Saga because it's like this same creators, it's Matt, it's same
Yeah.
creators. It's like
Yeah.
they took everything out of they wanted to do in Vinland Saga and put it into Hell's Paradise. Like they balance the story of character development with the action. Now,
Mhm.
now this is spoilers. I give it to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am spoilers. This is a spoiler show because we're reviewing these and letting you know what's up.
Yeah.
So when he faces off with the big man at the very beginning, right, and he
Oh,
takes
yeah.
him out, I was kind of really upset they did not show the fight.
Yes.
I was like, oh man, this is gonna be another Finland. I was like, man, this sucks. I was a little upset that they showed like the fight, a little bit of fight sequence with them, but they didn't show him finishing them off. And
Yeah.
that was a missed opportunity to really show some badass artwork, right? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we're gonna get some badass artwork down the road, right? But it was like when they didn't show him finishing him off, I was kind of cheesed. I was like, oh man, this ain't good. And but I mean, they kind of make it up like later on, whenever he was fighting oh man, I want to say her name was Asuma, but that's not her name. When he was fighting the girl,
Yeah. The one that's guarding him, or
yeah, his guard, his
yeah, she has
prisoner
like 3 names, and then
guard.
they call her different things all the time, so I get confused.
Yeah, man. One day we're gonna have to write all these names down, so
Yeah.
we're hitting you guys up with the actual names of them. So we're apologizing about that, man. But you know, um, like then they showed them fighting, which was great. Like it balances the art of character development, character storytelling, in line, right? So it's like pulling the action behind it, right? And that's the kind of stuff we want to watch, man. I mean, that's what makes great anime, great shonen action anime, right? So, so what was your thoughts, Nick, on episode 3?
So I was probably the last person that watched it that is a fan of it, and not like in a bad way. You text me and like 5 other people were like, "Dude, Hell's Paradise was amazing," and I was like, "Okay, I gotta stop what I'm doing, go watch it because I don't want any spoilers." And just the character, we talked about it last week on the podcast. The characters that they were bringing in, we knew some of them were gonna get right off the
Oh
bat.
yeah,
We
yeah.
we knew
I
it. They
told you the
didn't.
monk
Yeah,
guy. I told you the monk guy. I go, there's throwaway characters galore in this
yeah.
thing, man.
And there was some shocks though, like the big dude when he killed the guy that looked like
Renji,
Renji.
oh,
Yeah.
broke my heart,
I
man.
was
It
like,
broke my
"Oh,
heart.
snap." He's like, "You're hungry?" And he just starts eating. I was like, "Oh, snap, this is gonna get crazy." Like, and then it was weird, like that one chick was flirting with her guard, and then he killed her and he's walking off. He kind of reminds me of like Bleach vibes, kind of like, I don't know if you
Oh,
good or
Lord.
evil, bro.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Gin.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
reminds me of Gin, yeah.
yeah.
And that's why I was just like, hold on, man, something's going on. But I mean, it was a really good episode, gave a lot of depth and of where they're at, and it fits Hell's Paradise. Like some of them were like, "Oh, this is an amazing place," and they're like, "This is not an amazing place." Did y'all remember seeing the dude that got turned into a tree, pretty much? Like,
Right.
and so then they show you later too, like that butterfly with the human face comes up, and
Right.
like I was watching it with my cousin, and when that big old thing came up with the feet in there, and
Yeah.
all I heard
Oh,
was like,
the
"What
eyes.
the
Yeah, the
heck
hands
was
for
that?"
the eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Heck
but
yeah.
I'm loving this. This is like I'll eat this every weekend.
So there's two things. There's three things I want to bring out. So like once again, we're gonna give you a little bit what happened in the show, right? So, they land on the island. They have two rules, right? One is get the elixir of life, find the elixir of life, and bring back the elixir of life. And pretty much the way everyone sees it, except for man, I'm gonna try to find her name. Uh, let's try that. Give me 2 seconds.
his his guardian. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I gotta, because it's gonna kill me not knowing Jugokoto
this
goes.
is what happens, guys, whenever we.
Yeah, Yuzorita. No, 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 no. Sagaria. Sorry about that. Sagari. So Sagari. Um, you know, everyone but Sagari understands that they have those two rules. The Shogun understands that they have those two rules. Bring back the elixir of life no matter what. Sagari feels like she has to go by the book, and she doesn't realize nobody's going by the book. Not even her own clan is going by the book, right? So one of the guys who had his early on had his guy taken out, his prisoner taken out, right? One of the guards basically explains to her that, hey, this is going to, everyone there is there for themselves. So get ready to fight, right? Then he tells her, like, hey, I'm backing out. I'm going home early because I already know that this place is jacked up, right? So he tells Sagari, like, you're perfect to a fault, and everyone knows this, and that's how they take advantage of you, right? So it basically comes down to, Gambaru, Gambimaru, like, basically, like, trying to explain to her, when they get into the altercation, they start fighting to the death. He, like, explains to her, like, you're gonna die either way.
Yeah,
You're either gonna die by my hand or by somebody else's hand. Let me kill you quickly and painlessly, and you can live, you can die with a good death, and she doesn't understand that, right? I mean, of course she doesn't want to die, right? And
yeah,
he really doesn't want to kill her either, but it comes to those kind of terms in the end. So now I wanted to bring out was that, for some reason, I've seen that demon before, the one with the hands coming out of
with the
the
eye.
eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like that. I want to do some research and see if that is a common, like, demon or yokai in Japanese mythology. You know what I'm saying? Because they use that for, I want to say, yeah, okay. So they had it in Jujutsu Kaisen. They
yeah.
had it in Chainsaw
I'm
Man,
about to say Chainsaw Man. I think
and
had it
they
too.
had it. Yeah, and they had it on another one. I want to say either it was not Paris, Parasite, or it was another, like, anime that I watched way back in the day. And so, man, that is freaky. That is freaky. Or it's just maybe my reoccurring dream or something like that. I'm watching that and I'm like, oh man, this thing is chasing me in real life, man. So yeah, definitely, man. So who we have left on the actual island, right? That we know of so far, right? We have Gabimaru, Sagari. Uh, I thought she died, but apparently she didn't. Yuzihara. She's the one that was like the ninja
Yeah,
chick one. Yeah, like, apparently she's still alive. So Chobe. So Chobe is the king of thieves, and he took out the monk, which I told you that was happening. I was like, dude,
yeah.
that dude's a throwaway character, man. I was like, if I ain't never seen a throwaway character,
You can
that's
just
a
tell right
throwaway
off the bat.
character, man. But it was pretty cool how he did it, man. I mean, he thought he had him wrapped around his neck, and then he, like, bah, like, pops his arms apart, man. That was,
Yeah,
if man, bloody, gruesome, more, morbid, man. This has it all, man. Hell's Paradise. Another badass dude that came out was Gantetsu Sai. He's the one who chopped his arm off. So what Nick was saying, like, so they get to a certain point, and then these butterflies with human faces started, like, basically, like, stung him, and then inject that poison into him. And man, before he could think or he saw, he chopped his arm off, man, his hand right off, man. Looking through the manga, man, dude's like, oh, dude, bad, man. So it's gonna be a bad character. Another one that was in the island is Fuchi. I don't know if you remember, he was the one right next to Sagari. Oh, Sagari, listen to me. He's the one next to Gante, the guy who chopped his arm off, Fuchi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. His
Yeah, the little
guard.
blonde headed one looks like Pumpkin from or Mello from Death Note.
Yeah, yeah.
He looked like Mello with blonde hair. So the guy that was blind, or like that looked blind, his name is Shion. Shion is his name. He's the one that slept with this chick and that killed her. So, and then we have Noodle Guy is another one who is still left on the island, and I think she is either like like I guess is like a buddy or guardian. Is oh big dude, that big dude who killed what's it called, Renji lookalike guy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's so many names of them, bro. It's not as bad as when we did Blue Lock, but yeah, it's
Oh man, trust me, man. Blue Lock had a lot more, man.
yeah,
Blue Lock is like riddled with people in their passerbys, man. They make them build them up like they're gonna be main characters, and then they're gone. It's like they got eliminated the next day. So that episode called Weakness and Strength. Go check it out. It has a great blend of storytelling, action, all of that, man. It was good. And I think Sagari is actually turning out to be a good character that I like, man. She had really good you know, her skill set is there. It's just her hesitation to kill isn't
yeah,
there. Is there, and that's what's gonna, basically end up either hurting her or damaging her in the end, is that. And she actually put that doubt into Gamba, which kind of made me kind of mad, man. I was like, I think he needs to be a little more rock of a character, a little more stoic on the way he is with things. But we'll see what happens, man. This is only episode 3. Hopefully, man, we get a little more action packed, gravitas in this
yeah.
episode. So Saturday, once again, it's light. Saturday is light. It's not too much going on. Same thing. With sometimes like right now we have Sunday. It's the same way. So we roll into Sunday. Oh, and if you're interested, One Piece has continuation episodes. If you notice Nick's background, Nick, I don't know, man. Do you want to give us a little One Piece taste? What's going on right now?
Man, it's pretty much the end of the Wano arc. Right now it's if you want to check out One Piece and you're like, I don't want to start all the way at the beginning, 1,000 something. I 100% agree, and I get it because I would not start from the beginning. You can watch it right now. Right now is probably the best. The After Luffy, the two of the favorite characters on it is Zoro and Sanji, and this is probably their best battle scene that you're gonna get. Right now, you're getting the Yonkos versus the new generation, so it's the top dogs fighting each other. And I've already read the manga. I kept going. I couldn't wait. Um, so it's leading into what they call the true One Piece story. So if you watch the movie, then cool. You already kind of know where it's going to. If you haven't, you were like, hey, I want to check One Piece, but I don't want to watch it right now. You can start watching it, and you'll start to get the story of One Piece.
Nice. Yeah, I remember maybe about a month ago, half a month ago already. The creator of One Piece tweeted out, "This is the beginning of One Piece." Everybody, so that 2,000 episodes we saw was trash. Are like, what do you mean?
It's
Like,
filler.
yeah, like 20 years worth of filler. Like,
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to secure that paycheck, bro. Like
Hey.
this is it, man. So One Piece, it comes out on Saturdays. So if you want to check it out, jump in there. I'm not. I probably would never.
I
It's
don't
just
blame
too
you.
big. It's like too long to watch. I think at one time I did the hours, and this is continuing. I think I did 2 years ago. but I
Yeah.
did the hours, and it was like you have to watch it 8 hours a day, every day, like Sunday through Saturday, every day, 8 hours a day, and you would finish it in almost 2 years. In
Yeah.
10 to 12 hours, you would finish it in, I think it was like a little less than a year and a half,
Yeah.
is what you would do. And that was like, nah, I'm good.
No,
I was
yeah.
like, I'll finish a whole season. Trust me. I'll do a whole season. I'll do 2 seasons, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
Nah,
Like, I'm
and I
not
think
spending a year of my life.
that's I if I wouldn't have started it back then, I probably wouldn't have kept up with it. But that's why I said Wano. If you want to start, Wano is where to start. Just look up Wano arc and start right there. And it has you'll probably like maybe like 50 episodes behind right now, 50,
Wow.
60, because it's just the whole arc. I mean, it's a long arc, but like if you start somewhere right now or you start in there, like a lot of it's talk in the beginning, like how all arcs are, but it gets into the fighting. Right now is the fighting. So if you want to see the fighting of One Piece, this is where to go. Because after this is the One Piece, is where they're gonna go to One Piece. They're gonna have all the major hitters fight each other, and everybody's trying to basically kill each other and fight each other and all
For
that
the
stuff.
One Piece, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, that's nice, man. All right, man. Well, it was a good one. It's good. One Piece is starting to finally rock it in and kick it in, but everybody has everything to say about One Piece, man.
yeah,
It's like Naruto, man. It's been dissected, right? I
yeah.
think that's why I jumped off topic. I mean, it's book related. It's in the world of fantasy, but like everybody's talking about the Harry Potter HBO Max TV
Oh
show,
yeah.
and people are just like so like nobody asked for this thing
Nope.
because it's like this has been dissected to death, and it's the same thing with like Lord of the Rings. Like no one asked for a TV show because it's been dissected to death. You know what I'm
You
saying?
did a prequel and a
Yeah,
sequel.
like dude, like there's
What else?
nothing to do. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
nobody wants anything out of Lord of the Rings. We just want to sit back and let it stew for another 20, 40 years
yeah,
before somebody looks at it and says, okay, well now let's remake it to introduce it to the new adults in the room, you know?
yeah.
So let's go back. So anime. All right. So yet when was it? 16 hours ago was what? Oh yeah, that was today. So Saturday, Sunday, right? The aristocrat, otherworldly adventures, serving gods who go too far. If you're interested in that, Isekai, jump in there. Season 1. It is 3 episodes in. It's a little fan service to everything. Isekai. It's an okay one, half and half. So jump in there if that's your thing. Now this is a good one, and it is. Y'all need to jump on it. It's episode 3. It's called My Home Hero. It's a psychological thriller. It is a gruesome type, but it plays with your mind. It's right now. It's still warming up. We're still in the early stages of everything, but there's a lot of like kind of mystery twist and turn type of situation. I'm gonna throw it again out there. I think the dad, Tetsuo, I think he's a serial killer
Yeah.
because you saw it right.
I
So
saw what he's talking about, the
yeah,
bones and
yeah, like
and
he
the
just had a
body
little
flesh.
too much knowledge. Like,
Yeah,
dude, I watch true crimes a lot,
yeah,
but in situation, if I ever had, I'm scared out of my wits, bro. Like I'm gonna
yeah,
forget everything. You know, I'm gonna forget everything. This man is like methodical. Like he's like, okay, this is what I need. Because on episode 2, she goes, I couldn't get the copper lining, and he's like, oh, that's okay. Don't worry about that. I'll figure something else out. You know, like
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Like what? Like the copper lining would insulate the tub so that it wouldn't leave any boiling trace of water or nothing. And it's like, what? Like, man, boy, you just know a little too much about this, man. So, and even he's able to lie. like just like real easy, real candidly. So it's episode 3. Jump there. It's an issue thinking. It's gonna get you thinking maybe this dad did do it like for out of his love for his daughter, but at the same time is not a stranger to it. You know? So it was a good one. It's called My Home Hero. Jump on it. And once again, it's a psychological thriller. It is a it's gonna be some intrigue, mystery. It's it's gruesome, and it handles so like a what if problem, man. Like let's just say, what if, man, if your loved one is being beaten up by some dude, would you not just stand back and look at it, or you'll do something about it? So
Yeah,
it's a what if. All right, so
liked it though.
come to the crescendo, man. It's the last thing I watch before I go to bed. These eyes hit the bed. These go memes, bro. It's before I go like this, I gotta watch a little Demon Slayer. Oh man, I gotta refresh my Demon Slayer. So episode 2 of season 3 of Kimetsu no Yabi. It was really good, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode, man. So we thought we were gonna get some little extra content about the first really hardcore Demon Slayer, but unfortunately it didn't work out like that. It turned out to be a training doll. Spoilers ahead, if you haven't seen it, we're gonna spoil it. I will spoil it, but it's a really great episode 2. Really opened up. We find out a little more about Tanjiro. We find out a little more about a new character, dude who just wants to be basically a craftsman, right? So I don't think he's so the sword. It seems like the sword village does a little bit of everything in regards to like training, sword training, and all that. Like any type of training that they're gonna do with the sword, because this apparently his dad was the creator of a puppet that had 6 arms. And if you don't know, if you know, if you don't know, I'm not gonna spoil it that hardcore for you. The reason why he has 6 arms. So I'm not gonna spoil that for you, or why he looks so familiar. But it is very interesting.
Right.
It is gonna open up. Hopefully this season they're gonna say it and not wait for season 4. So hopefully by episode 5 or 6, we're gonna get why these guys are like this, and the little backstory on it. But it was good, man. It had a lot of great movement on there on the storyline. I love the training arcs. I love watching them train. Nick, what are your thoughts, man?
It was really good. We always say threading the needle is what we want, and yeah, we got we got just new characters. We got to learn a little bit of, like you said, what the sword, the black, what are they called again? The sword. I was gonna say the sword village, but I know that's not.
Yeah, it's Sword
Oh,
Village.
sword village.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking Naruto. I was like,
It's Swordsmith Village,
yeah,
but
swordsmith
yeah,
village. Yeah, I was like, something's
that's
missing
all
over
right. You
here.
got it. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, it was really good. I liked what they talked about. They didn't give too much, but they left you on the cliffhanger. Of course, the sword coming out of the doll and everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of went on after you said you've been reading the mangas. I was like, I gotta kind of go. I can't just sit here. So I kind of know where it's leading to, or what happens with what. So I said I won't spoil that. But yeah, I think it's leading up to a really good season
Yeah.
for anime fans. The artwork's always amazing and
Yeah,
everything.
and remember I told you like season 3, the way it plays out in the manga, this is all set up
Yeah.
for season 4, which is gonna be like kick ass. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be real. It's gonna have a lot of fighting, a lot of picking up, a lot of loose threads out there, because we do have a lot of loose threads at the moment. Like
Yeah.
if you go back to season 1, there's like 5 characters that are just out there in the wind that we didn't learn anything what happened to them in season 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like they just were mentioned by name and that was it. Didn't tell us anything else. So That's one of the things that we're gonna learn later on. But there's a lot of good things that's gonna happen out of this montage of the training montage. He discovers a new technique. By able to smell, and oh my god, man, please tell me if you remember what that smell, when they could smell the next move. It came from another anime. And I cannot remember. I was watching Demon Slayer, and I was all like, "Oh, who could smell the next moves and things? Next moves." It was like, I think I want to say it was a Naruto thing, man.
Yeah, I think it was. I want to say it was like a ninjutsu type of thing or something. But
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Kiba. Was it Kiba? Oh, what's his name? The one with the dog. Uh,
oh yeah, keep yeah, I think it is Kiba or Kai. Yeah, it's Kishiba or some.
it
I
was.
know the
Uh,
dog's name starts with an A. I haven't watched Naruto in so long.
Akamaru's the dog because I love
Oh, is that
Akamaru.
it?
Yeah. Let's say it's Kiba. Yeah, it's Kiba. Yeah, I was right.
I'm like, it
Kiba.
sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kiba. Yeah, I want to say it's like Kiba because Kiba can smell the moves before it happens, or like when they're
yeah.
about to do something. But it was a different anime, man, because I was like, oh, that's a total ripoff. I was like somebody, I was like, man, somebody was able to like smell moves before they happen. And that one was a little ripoff to me. Episode 2, man. What? Give me some stars, man. Where are you at with that?
I'll give it a 4.
A 4? Why is that?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta respect like the new characters and everything. The artwork's always on top. The great I just like great cliffhangers. Like I feel bad now because I gave Hell's Paradise such a low number and they had a great cliffhanger also. But as I thought about it, I was like, nah, it deserved a lot better. Like and but yeah, I don't know. For me, it's like it was really good. I guess because I know also reading ahead, I kind
uh-huh.
of so it's kind of like
You need to
but
stop. You need to stop reading ahead, man, and let these things just happen natural,
yeah,
bro.
I know.
Yeah, because you're always like, oh man, I read ahead, and I don't know. Like,
It's
bro,
Twitter's
just
fault.
no, bro. Like I go on Twitter too, man. I just when I see him, I just like whoop whoop, switch right through him, bro. Switch
I
right
got
through
you. Yeah.
him. But let me see. I was trying to see. You gave it a 4. I'm gonna give it a little bit better. I'm gonna say about 4.3 on my Richter scale. I liked it. It was good. It has, of course, the artwork. Man, that whole training montage. I love it.
Yeah.
Whenever he wasn't able to eat, man, and I like the contract. I like that they made Tanjiro super nice, respectable, wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a payoff. And yes, I know in the end. Yes, I know. And it doesn't happen. But if it did, because sometimes they do deviate from, it would be
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good payoff. It turns out to be like turns into this super arrogant a hole. You know what I'm saying? Like about face from where he was, from when he was younger. So it would be like awesome to see him grow up to be something like that, just this 180 type of character. Because he's built for it, and I guess like when life stomps you down a little too much,
Yeah.
hopefully it happens. But like I said, man, it's just one of those things. But as far as smelling moves, okay, so Power does it in Chainsaw, right? Like she can smell your moves before you can do them. And then and I'm not saying this was it. I'm not saying this was it because I remember from a different anime, but the Saiyans are able to smell your moves before you do them. So from way back from the planet Vegeta and
Yeah.
everything. So
Oh,
Saiyans are able to smell your moves as well. But I remember from another anime, man. I'll be truthful with you, man, because I remember I was watching that and I was like, "Oh shoot, man! I think somebody already did that whole I can smell your moves before they happen." And but I mean, it's nice. It's nice to watch, man. I like Demon Slayer. I'll give it a lot of leeway before I start saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" Now it's like, hey,
yeah.
like let's pick up some pace, man. Because yeah, I think season two wasn't like that. Season two
No.
was hard hitting every single episode. Season one was kind of the same way, man. I mean, they had maybe one. I'm trying to even think back because man, they had that 2 year break between. So I mean, like really, like we're what 4 years into Demon
Yeah.
Slayer, like 2017 or 2016, like I think when it came out. Let me see, Demon Slayer. Slayer.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a while. Like out. It's been one of the popular ones for sure. Out for a while too. I mean, for you to take a year off and and people still just anticipate you, it's like,
I'm
I mean,
trying, yeah, I'm trying to get when the. Oh man, no. Oh, I thought it came out a lot. Maybe I'm thinking of the manga. That's why I was like, oh man, shoot, we've been around for a long time. Let's see.
I mean when it comes out, it pretty much hits. Like there's not many bad
Oh,
episodes, I would say.
no. Okay. I was right. 2019 is when it came out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 2017 was the manga, and it like once the manga came out, like they jumped right on the anime, bro. Like I remember when the manga came out, it was like, dude, it was like the next year they came out with the anime. It was just like right off the bat. They knew they had a hit right on top of the bat, man.
Yeah.
And but the manga is dirty. Like if I mean, have you read the manga a
Yeah,
little?
it's
Okay,
totally
like,
different.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
I
is
like it.
dirty. It is like gushed art. It's like all mashed together. All the black is black. And there's no color, dude. That the studio that does it is Tokyo MX. The studio that did it on that season one, dude, they did a fantastic job. They did a fantastic job. So that back to those things. So yes, 2019, really great, man. Demon Slayer, I have to give it a lot of props to it. And hey, check it out. Season 3, episode 3. Jump on there. It's great. This is our filet mignon. This is something that we look forward on Sunday. This is where you're gonna eat good. You're gonna eat yourself a good old. Now, I take that back. Filet mignon's crap. You know, this is the porterhouse. This is
Yeah,
the
there
porterhouse. We're getting a
sounds good.
double one. We're getting ourselves a New York strip. We're getting ourselves a filet mignon. It's a double quarter pounder, right? Not double quarter pounder. Listen to me, I'm fat, man. Don't worry. Get my McDonald's out there, all right? No. This is a porterhouse, man. So Texas size porterhouse, man. So we're eating good tonight. We're gonna go lay down. We're gonna get some sleep. We're gonna have some bad dreams. We're gonna wake up and watch a little more Demon Slayer to take them away, right? So that being said, Demon Slayer season 3, jump on there. Now, Nick, we got some news in the anime world
Yes.
for OG people. All right. So have you heard? Oh my God, listen to me. I quit. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and just sign the hell off. Where's my where's my
The
where's my
trend. The
where,
trend.
where, where's my just go ahead and sign the hell off this damn thing.
I heard you say it. I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh my God. I did say it too. All right. Let me rephrase my words here. Okay. All right. So Dragon Ball was remastered by a French company. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They did such a great. This is the third remaster of Dragon Ball. They only released season 1. They're still working on the rest of the seasons, but They remastered it. It is phenomenal good. Phenomenal good, man. They use AI technology to incorporate all the lines and all the coloring schemes to be consistent
Ooh.
throughout the entire run, right?
Okay.
They redub the Japanese TV audio onto the video. So the move to the show, right?
Yeah.
So the voice, like, so one YouTuber commented like it didn't sound like through a can. It wasn't that it was through a can. It was just the dubbing was really bad, right? And they just copied the dubbing because just what they did,
Yeah.
right? But not this time. They dubbed. They cleaned up the audio. Really made it really fantastical. It's awesome. It's great. If you haven't, they have it out right now on Blu-ray. I sort of did I did the internet way. So I watched it on the internet. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I watched it on the internet, and yeah, man, I watched the first like 4 episodes. Because it's Dragon Ball. I've seen it a bazillion times. I literally like every 2 years start the series all over again. I go from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and now I add Super in there because of course it's new, right? So I literally go through all of them, every 2 years I go through all of them again, man. I get on the Dragon Ball Z kick. But that being said, they remastered it. It's through the Funimation. It's a remastered set. It is new Blu-ray. It is awesome, man. So if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan, all you do is just you jump on the Funimation. You can buy it through there. It's you know it's remastered through a French company. They only have it in Japanese. So there's no dub of the English or anything like that. It's all in Japanese, so it's subtitled, of course. But I mean, it's fantastic, bro. It's like watching the first one, right? Like
Yeah.
whenever it came out, I remember watching the first one. It's like watching the first one, but it was all bad art. Like, I mean, it was
Yeah.
fun, bro. It was like watching
Let's
through
be
a
honest.
potato can, right? Yeah, it was made for 480p. It
Yeah.
was made for no. I take that back. It was made for 210p. It was made for 210p,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, you could get away with everything on on that. You know what I'm saying? You could get away with all of it, right? But
Yeah.
now, like, you can't. So the 2007 dub, it was good, but not as good. But this new French release one, it is really great, guys. So check it out. That's kind of the news I had today. Because like I said, it sort of happened a little bit last year, but it's starting to make its like real big comeback this year. On everybody's really
Yeah.
seeing it go through. Because they just released that's what it was. They just released the first season. That's why. But yeah, Nick, man, you got anything?
I just want to, man. I know we didn't talk about it. I didn't know we were saving it for tomorrow. But Doctor Stone was,
Oh, yeah, I forgot
yeah,
Dr. Stone
yeah.
there. Yeah.
I caught up to it finally, and I think that's why because I didn't catch up to it last time. But Doctor Stone season 3, I really enjoyed. We can go into it more depth on our other one when we talk about Vinland and everything. But I really enjoyed it. Catch up, people. It's very fun, very entertaining.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you know what? Because Doctor Stone came out Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah, Thursdays, and that's why I didn't go back that far.
yeah,
My bad. Yeah. So my apologies, guys. Doctor Stone is in there. Yeah, absolutely, man. If you haven't seen it, it is great. Me, I'm personally a big fan, but let's save it for tomorrow with Vinland. So we're not just hoarding and trashing Vinland
we
for
need
30
something.
minutes.
We need
Yeah,
something with it.
we need a palate cleanser. Like, you ever go to a fancy restaurant and they give you a sorbet to clean your palate between, and you're like, lemon sorbet. That's what Dr. Stone is, man. When you have to watch Vinland on a Monday, you're like, oh, bitter all throughout the week. Like, God, man, why are you going to start this thing, man? Andrew done lied to me. Andrew done told me this was the greatest, and now he a liar. So, that being said, but yeah, man. Oh, there's another good one out there. Well, I'll save it for tomorrow as well. It's called Kamikatsu, Working for a God in a Godless World. Go jump on that, man. Check it out. It's really good. It has a really good premise to it. So, if you want to check it out, we'll throw it in the mix tomorrow and talk about that as well. But I think that's it for us, man. Nick, you got anything? You want to share anything?
Man, y'all just make sure to go follow us on our TikTok, on our Twitter. We'll be having a Facebook group coming up soon. Our Facebook page for y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe here, man. We're gonna be doing a lot more content coming up for sure. Now that April's going and rolling, we got a lot more. As you can see, Andrew's background. We got probably one of the hottest ones this spring, summer coming up. So yeah, we're gonna be breaking down a lot. Let us know which ones y'all want us to break down also in more depth. Give you some stuff on it. We can probably hit the big ones like Hell's Paradise, Jiu-Jitsu, Demon Slayer, all that type of stuff for y'all. Yeah, I think that's it. My charcoal's going out, I think. Hey.
You said your charcoal? Oh. The spark in Nick's eyes are fading away.
Yeah.
The glowing embers fading from the charcoal. All right, man. Well, 80 days away for Jiu-Jitsu Kaisen. 80 days, guys. That's got to be Itadori is coming back, and my man Sura is coming back. So we'll wait for that. And all right, guys. Well, y'all have a good one. Remember, like, subscribe, share your comments, share this video. We will see you on the flip side, man, of the next cookout. Later, guys.
Later, people.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.